So good morning and welcome. My name is Steve Lemon. I'm an attorney with Martin Hopkins and Lemon, and it's my pleasure to serve on the Chamber Board and the chair of the Chamber's Public Policy Council, and to welcome you to this morning's State of the City address. Today's program is another example of the Chamber's mission to promote, stimulate, and improve business, and are proud to have a collaborative relationship between the business community and our local governments. The Chamber recognizes that active engagement with the city and its leaders in order to support initiatives that foster economic growth, address needs of the community, and a strong partnership not only with the city but with the entire localities in Virginia's Blue Ridge. The growth that our region has experienced in recent years is a testament to the hard work of many, many people, including our elected leaders, business leaders, civic leaders, and most importantly, the citizens of the city of Roanoke and the entire region. I look forward to hearing from Mayor Lee this morning to discuss the city's recent achievements and goals for the future. Before turning to the program, I would like to thank today's sponsors: Appalachian Power, Carilion Clinic, First Citizens Bank, Poe & Crunk Real Estate Group, RGC Resources, and Spillman, Thomas, and Battle. Let's give them a hand. Mayor Lee will recognize the Roanoke City Council members who are with us today during the remarks. I would like to thank Mayor Lee and the members for being here today. We have a great turnout. It's a beautiful room and it's full to the back, and I think that's a testament to the speaker and to the quality of the Chamber programs. We also have several distinguished guests from throughout the region. Please hold your applause until the end of the announcements. So Ben Klein slipping in. Thank you, Ben, for being here this morning. He represents this region in the 6th District in the United States Congress. Roanoke County Board of Supervisors Chair Phil North, Supervisors George Asid, Jason Peters, David Radford, and County Administrator Dan O'Neill. From the town of Vinton, we have Mayor Brad Gross, Janet Scheid, and Mike Stovall from Town Council, as well as Town Manager Barry Thompson. Have I missed any of our elected officials? That's always the fun part of this. Let's give a round of applause to our elected officials. And now, because you didn't come to see me this morning, let's move on to Mayor Lee and his remarks for us. Mayor Lee began his tenure with the Roanoke City Council in 2004 and was elected mayor in 2016. He has used his platform to serve as an advocate for domestic violence victims and to create opportunities for the youth in the city. In his professional life, Mayor Lee spent 36 years with the Virginia Department of Corrections, assisting people with criminal convictions as they re-entered society to become productive citizens. Upon his retirement from the department, he remains active, serving on Virginia's parole board. Mayor Lee takes an active role in our community, volunteering with numerous civic groups and serving on local and state boards and associations, and is the organizer of the Lee Youth Outdoor Basketball League. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Sherman Lee. Mayor Lee.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It is my privilege to welcome you to the 2019 State of the City's address. But first, I want to recognize some special people who are here today. And, you know, sometimes I'm a little bothered by that statement, special people. You've heard me say this before. Everybody in here is special. All of you are special. So welcome again. But I want to recognize my colleagues on City Council, first of all. Vice Mayor Joe Cobb, if he would stand. Council Member Bill Bestpitch. Council Member Michelle Davis, Council Member Dejuna Osborne, Council Member Anita Price, Council Member Patricia Twish Whiteboard, our special city manager, Mr. Bob Cowell. Our city treasurer, Evelyn Powell. Is Dr. Rita Bishop, the superintendent of Roanoke City Schools. You all help me because this light has me, I can't see, but so far, so thank you. The chairman of the Roanoke City School Board, Mr. Mark Cathy. Our newest member of the Roanoke City School Board, Joyce Watkins. Our school board member, Laura Rottenberg. School board member, Lutheria Smith. School board member, William Bill Hopkins. Former mayor of the city of Roanoke, Mr. David Bowers. The president of the NAACP, Ms. Brenda Hale. My security team, Officer Joshua Johnson. Officer Nicholas Comas of the Roanoke Police Department. And I want to introduce the First Lady of Roanoke, Ms. Clara Lee. My daughter, Erica Rosser, and my son, Sherman Lee Jr. Thank you. And he may have been announced. I think I saw Senator Klein come in. Is he? Senator? All right, and I have not heard, let's not say he's not here, Senator John Edwards. Is John here? Okay, well, I want to recognize him for the great things. Thank all of you that I've just recognized for your commitment and dedication. And oh, let me not forget our city attorney, Mr. Dan Callahan. My security and my city attorney are two people, a couple of groups that I want to always recognize here. All right. Well, it's great to be here and to talk about our city. And thank all of you again for being here. In June, Roanoke was selected as the first ever city named to the All-American City Hall of Fame. And that was a proud moment again for me to be in Denver, Colorado to receive that award. We are the only city right now, until next year, that's in the Hall of Fame, and I'm so proud that they chose Roanoke as the first city to be there. And so that was a great night. The National Civic League really bestowed this honor on our city to recognize our long-time standing success in addressing local issues through civic engagement, collaboration, inclusiveness, and innovation. That tells you a lot about the people we have in this city and you all and what we do, and I think that's special. I'm so proud of our 7-time All-American city and the leadership we are showing to cities across the country. And you know, over at Denver last month when we were in Denver, I'm always cheering our cities on, and I won't, you know, it's just the approach I take. I wish everybody well. But I wasn't rooting for San Antonio this year because they are also a 7-time All-American city. And if they would have won an award this year, it would have made them the eighth time that they've been named an All-American city. So I got to be honest. I was hoping not San Antonio. But we're tied with San Antonio for the city that's been recognized 7 times across the country. And so we're proud of that. And let me assure you, we did not achieve this status overnight. We worked long and hard to get there. And I think it's safe to say most people want to be seen as hardworking, to be known as someone who is diligent and puts effort into doing and completing tasks. But very few people work hard for no reason. Roanoke works hard for a purpose, to create value and quality of life. But most of all, we work hard because we care about our community. I believe Roanoke's success and status as an All-American City Hall of Fame winner is the result of all the hard work we're doing to sustain, develop, and enhance our vibrant city. And our efforts has produced many positive results. And this morning, I'd like to share with you some of those results over the past year. And while working on the speech, there are a lot of things that we've done. So you all bear with me as we talk about some of those things. Because we rolled up our sleeves to achieve steady economic growth. One catalyst for this growth has been the unique partnership Roanoke has developed with the business, medical, and educational communities to support the Roanoke Innovation Corridor. The corridor is a vibrant network of interdisciplinary training and research facilities, an award-winning healthcare system, and tech entrepreneurs. And this network creates an atmosphere where researchers, students, care providers, and businesses can excel through collaboration. It is our hope that the corridor will attract top neuroscience, biomedical researchers to our city, tech entrepreneurs, physicians, and medical students from across the world. We have them here now, and we're excited about that. And it is our hope that will continue. The corridor's anchor institutions include Carilion Clinic, the Fralin Biomedical Research Institute at Virginia Tech Carilion, the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine, Radford University Carilion. Notice that, Radford University Carilion. We're excited about that. The Regional Accelerator and Mentoring Program, which we call RAMP, and the City of Roanoke. In addition, there are several supporting partners, including Virginia Western Community College, the Roanoke Regional Partnership, and the Roanoke-Blacksburg Technology Council. The synergy from this partnership supports Carilion Clinic's recent announcement of a $300 million expansion of Roanoke Memorial Hospital. Once completed, Roanoke Memorial Hospital will have a 2.4 million square feet building, making it one of the largest hospitals in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The expansion will include a behavioral health hospital flanking Jefferson Street. Most recently, and I had a chance to be a part of the ribbon cutting and excitement on last Friday, Radford University announced its merger with Carilion Jefferson College of Health Sciences, using the new name, Radford University Carilion. Are there any members from Radford? Anybody from Radford University here this morning? All right, but we're really proud of that, and that's a great day for Roanoke, and we're appreciative for Dr. A.G., Dr. N.L. Bishop, and Dr. Hemphill of Radford University. Thank them for their leadership in making this happen. This connection will certainly strengthen the corridor's draw. The newly renamed Fralin Biomedical Research Institute at VTC is another byproduct of this unique partnership. Thanks to the Fralin family's generous donation to Virginia Tech for expansion of the research center, we will be able to attract top-ranked scientists and hasten the pace of our region's economic growth in this area. And you know, you've heard me say this, is that people have come together, and the people that are coming to this area, it's going to be something special for our city. Haywood Fralin, or any member of the Fralin family here this morning? I want to thank him for his very generous gift. The new STEM building at Virginia Western Community College opened last fall, offering instruction in engineering, mechatronics, physics, chemistry, biotechnology, and mathematics. This $30 million project includes the latest science, engineering, and manufacturing equipment for students who want to pursue those special areas of study, adding to the attention the corridor will attract. So we're really looking forward to the growth and the innovation corridor. The tireless energy dedicated to redeveloping our downtown has paid off this past year with a long-awaited announcement. The Hieronymus Building, which sat empty for many years, sold to the Richmond-based Monument Companies, LLC. It is exciting to note the company will invest $18 million to transform it into a residential and commercial property. Mass General Store, based out of Valley Cruz, North Carolina, has already been contracted for 25,000 square feet in the commercial space, and we are confident other announcements will follow. Because of our perseverance, national retail chains like BJ's Warehouse Club continues to set up shop in Roanoke. The company opened its store on Hirschberger Road in November of 2016, bringing 55 full-time jobs to our area and a $15.5 million investment. Roanoke has been hard at work identifying ways to stimulate economic development. Over the last 3 fiscal years, the city has given more than $500,000 in enterprise incentives to property owners and small businesses who have, through their own investment, contributed to our development and job growth. This year, I'm proud to say Roanoke City Council approved an ordinance establishing a tourism zone, which encourages the development of businesses in the hospitality industry. And Roanoke also has an opportunity zone recognized by the federal government that incentivizes investors to invest in distressed areas of the city. And I'm a firm believer that economic development is attracted and enhanced by the amenities available in a community. A good example for Roanoke is this arts and culture emphasis. The city's public art program, along with Roanoke's Art Commission, has done an outstanding job placing art throughout our city through the use of funds from the Percent for Art program. This year, they continued the Art in Roanoke temporary exhibit on the Art Walk in Elmwood Park. And if you haven't seen that, take a look at that as you walk through Elmwood Park, with 8 new sculptures addressing the theme, Roanoke Rising. They also concluded the celebration of 10 years of public art with installation of the Global Harmony in the entrance park on Wells Avenue. Natural beauty is a big part of Roanoke's draw, and we have kept our shoulders to the wheel to ensure visitors and residents appreciate our connection with the outdoors. One effective way we've done this is through tourism. Tourism tells people who we are, where we are, and why they would want to be in Virginia's Blue Ridge. It offers the first impression for visitors and potential new businesses and enhances the quality of life for residents. This year, Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge launched the Be a Trailsetter campaign, the largest marketing campaign ever launched for the city and the region. The campaign emphasizes and promotes the fun and thrill of being outdoors and riding all the great trails in the Roanoke area. Tourism also generates a significant economic impact for our region. I'm happy to say the impact of our hard work to support and encourage tourism is showing great results. And I want to recognize Landon Howard. Landon, are you here this morning? And Virginia's Blue Ridge staff, they're doing some outstanding work in this community. The year 2018 marked the 9th consecutive year of record growth for hotel room demand and hotel room revenue. And the investment made by the city of Roanoke to visit Virginia's Blue Ridge is directly tied to the economic vitality of the area, fostering new businesses of all kinds, including new hotels, generating additional visitors, jobs, and local tax revenue. Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge also works to attract events that promote the region. A good example is the summer's announcement that Roanoke will serve as a multi-year host for the Carillion Clinic Ironman 70.3. Thank you for all the work, and I want to recognize and have to do that. I'm a little biased to City Council. Michelle Davis' work in making that happen. The Virginia Blue Ridge Triathlon, relocating the event from its previous host, the city of Williamsburg, becoming part of Ironman's Elite Global Race Series further establishes our region as a premier sports destination on a national and international level. We're proud of that. Currently, one of Roanoke's most successful outdoor opportunities has become the annual Go Outside Festival, held in October at River's Edge Sports Complex. Last fall, the festival hosted 38,000 attendees from across the country. The three-day event is presented through a partnership between the city's Parks and Recreation Department and the Roanoke Outside Foundation, with free concerts, outside festivals and activities, and races. We're proud of the hard work our staff, along with partners like the Roanoke Outside Foundation, have done, and welcome their contributions to the many outdoor activities that make visiting and living in our city an enjoyable experience. Being an All-American City Hall of Fame winner means we are willing to put in the time, effort, and dedication to do what is required to complete the task. I believe there is no more important assignment than our work to prepare young residents to carry the mantle long after we've gone, but it's not going to be an easy task. Learning is demanding work, but it can also be a labor of love. Roanoke's teachers and students put their hearts into learning, and they have earned extra credit in my book because of their commitment. And I'm proud to tell you that Roanoke City Public Schools on-time graduation rate is 90%. And this is something even better. In addition, all of our schools are fully accredited. A record number, 3,000 students participating in our summer enrichment program, Roanoke City Schools Plus. Forest Park Academy has exceeded 1,300 graduates since the school opened. This specialized school helps high school students overcome challenges and graduate. And for that, I want to thank Superintendent Bishop and her school board members. Thank you. This is the 10th year Roanoke has participated in the Community College Access Program. Graduating seniors who qualify attend Virginia Western Community College tuition-free up to 3 years. Let me say that again, tuition-free up to 3 years. And a total of 690 Roanoke City students have participated in the CCAP program in the first 10 years, and another 65 are enrolled for this fall. Is Dr. Sandell here, the president of Virginia Western Community College? Is he here today? Okay. Thank you, Virginia Western, for what you're doing. Roanoke City Schools are also looking at a new initiative: transportation for students who have apprenticeships. They are considering a variety of transportation options for the future, including Valley Metro, to transport students to apprenticeship jobs. In other words, our students are going to get jobs that pay them while they're in high school. And I think that's awesome. and we're in the process of working on that, but that's an open opportunity, and we're coming together to make it happen with Valley Metro and other programs to transport students to apprenticeships jobs. Roanoke City Public Schools really understand that a child's physical and mental health can impact their performance in school and their quality of life. To address this concern, City Schools, Carillion Clinic, Delta Dental of Virginia, and Freedom First Credit Union recently announced LIFT, L-I-F-T, which stands for Local Impact for Tomorrow. LIFT is a health and wellness initiative that will include, as its centerpiece, a new pediatric health clinic and community center at the new Fallon Park Elementary School to serve students and their families. This collaborative effort will provide multiple services to students and local families. The clinic is expected to open next August of 2020. In 2018, the city schools generated regional and national attention for Roanoke as a result of a lot of hard work, and I want to continue to emphasize that hard work because it's not easy. And for example, Virginia Heights elementary educator Caroline Eschenbach received the prestigious Millikan Educator Award. Patrick Henry High School educator Nicole Doherty received the National Outstanding Teacher of American History Award. We've got some special people in our school system, and we're very much appreciative of that. You could say not only that, but our teams from our schools did their fair share of burning the midnight oil in preparation to compete. They gave it their all, and we're proud of what these young men and women have accomplished. Patrick Henry High School won state titles this year in swimming, forensic, and debate. And William Fleming High School relay team won a national title in boys track and a regional title in girls basketball. Let's recognize that high school for that. And let's not forget that this year the NAM program foundation, Roanoke City Schools, is they recognize Roanoke City Schools as one of the best communities for music education for the 7th consecutive year. Evidence that city schools are successfully emphasizing the value of music arts to our children. And I want to thank the school system. All of our schools have music in them, music education, and that's special. And I want to thank Maestro Wiley for his work, David Wiley, and his work in music. And he's an awesome maestro, and I had a chance to travel with him to Denver. And I'd like to say he had a hand in us winning our All-American City Award in 2017 because people out there hadn't advanced that far in making music a part of the education process. And they were really impressed with his work, and I'm appreciative of Maestro David Wiley. Roanoke's hard work is paying off with the Star City Reads Initiative. The program was launched in 2012 with the goal of advancing kindergarten readiness, summer learning, school attendance, and health, especially for children with limited resources. Today, I'm proud to say we've made a great deal of progress improving early education outcomes. First of all, we're now working with more than 30 community partners in this initiative. I mean, 30 people, 30 partners in the community, we're working together. That's so important. And please, don't take that for granted. That's not happening in a lot of communities. But we're working with our partners. And since 2013, grade level reading rates have improved from 65.1% to 74.2% for all Roanoke City Public School third graders. They're reading at a great level. And this year, for the 5th consecutive year, the National Campaign for Grade Level Reading has awarded the City of Roanoke Pacesetter Honors for progress made through the Star City Read program. Our successful outgrowth of Star City Reads is the Feed and Read program. When library staff started the program in 2014 at the Gainesboro Branch Library, it provided nutritious meals and reading activities for children in the neighborhood during the summer months. Seeing its success and realizing the potential impact the program could make, library staff established a partnership with Feeding America and the YMCA to enhance Feed and Read. And the Feeding America and the YMCA staff, any of them here, please raise your hand. Want to recognize you for your work. Again, partnership, coming together, doing together, working together. The result of this effort, this program is now providing meals 6 days a week at all library branches for children up to the age of 18. 6 days a week, meals for kids in all of our libraries. So we're doing more than checking out books and those things, which are good, but they're doing some tremendous things in our city. Because of Feed and Read, more than 60,000 meals were served to children over the last 3 years. Think about that, 60,000 meals. So when people ask me the question, you may not get it, but I'm asked, what are you doing for our kids? What are you doing for hunger? What are you doing? These are the facts. They're doing tremendous things and continuing to do more. And I'm proud of that. And the success of this program, Feed and Read, has earned Roanoke status as the first ever All-American City Hall of Fame Award winner. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Hall of Fame. I'm gonna make sure you get that. That's embedded in the Hall of Fame and the All-American City. One of the reasons we work hard is because we care. We care. Those 7 people I served with throughout the years care. We care about that. We care about this community. Every aspect of it, we care. And that's why we work hard, we're committed to making things happen. And we especially care about our children, and especially those who find themselves in difficult family situations. And we've been talking about this. This is my 4th time up here, and we started out 4 years ago talking about poverty and our children and what we can do. We started that in the resurgence, and I'm proud to say we're working hard and continuing to do some great things. Roanoke's foster care program has shown how much we care through its industrious work to find forever homes for children. The program was #1 in Virginia with 75 completed adoptions in the state's fiscal year of 2018. And it is currently #1 for the state's fiscal year 2019 with 54 completed adoptions as of March the 31st. And that's something that we really do in this city care about. And these young children are being adopted to have homes to go live. I think that's special and significant for our city. We also care about finding ways to help our citizens, young and old, who struggle financially to develop skills and practices that will move them into financial independence. That's important because the stability of low and moderate income households is key to moving citizens out of poverty. That's key. And I know my colleague, and I know Vice Mayor Joe Cobbs he's all of us, but he's made some special efforts, and we talked about poverty and what we have to do. And we don't shy away from that in Roanoke. We go to work, we roll up our sleeves and do what we have to do. That's a part of our city and part of what we have to do. With this in mind, the city participates in Bank-Owned Roanoke Valley. That's a partnership with the United Way of the Roanoke Valley. Local government leaders and financial institutions to offer checking and savings accounts to citizens at a nominal fee or no fee. No fee. And this program offers free financial literacy courses to the public. It's free. This effort has revealed an additional need in the work to obtain economic equity among citizens. As a result, the city is working with the Cities for Financial Empowerment Fund to offer financial empowerment centers, which will provide individualized counseling tailored to each resident's or family's financial situation. The centers will offer one-on-one financial counseling at no cost and will be available to anyone who wants this type of assistance, who wants it. It's available. And some of the financial empowerment centers will be aligned with Valley Metro again, partners, working together to accommodate citizen transportation needs. We're going to help you get there. We're going to make it happen and help you get there. Again, partners, working together to make it happen. Most important, financial empowerment centers will align perfectly with the city's commitment to work diligently with local agencies to aid those in low and moderate income households and provide them with a variety of opportunities to overcome their challenges. Another demonstration of our commitment to help those in our community who need a hand is the work Roanoke has done day in and day out to address homelessness. The housing, first mile, and matching individuals to resources efficiently through standardized processes are components of an ongoing effort by the Blue Ridge Interagency Council on homelessness and the continuum of care to improve service provisions and effectiveness. Working with our partners, again, to conduct a 2019 point-in-time count, the results showed 304 homeless individuals in shelters and 15 under-sheltered, which is a 19% reduction in homelessness since 2015. Serving our community means not only helping citizens become independent, but also ensuring the streets, building, bridges, and green spaces in the place they live are in good shape. Roanoke keeps a steady hand when it comes to the work needed to update city buildings and infrastructure so they can best serve the community. A good example of this is the new Melrose Branch Library, located on Melrose Avenue, a $4 million project. This library opened on July 22nd and is the beginning of a new chapter for the neighborhood. This is the largest neighborhood branch library in the city. Not only does it include more computers than any other branch and more than 40,000 books, it also offers a STEAM lab, job training, small business center, and team space. All right, also on March 22nd, to everyone's delight, the Franklin Road Bridge opened to the public. The cost was slightly more than $14 million to construct and use a variety of resources of funding, including state and local funds. And public art is also a part of the new bridge, with works displayed on the columns of the bridge to communicate the rich history of the old Southwest neighborhood. This year, the city continued to add greenway trails. In January, the new Garden City Greenway, located near the intersection of Garden City Boulevard and Riverland Road, opened, and in February, we cut the ribbon on a new section of the Roanoke River Greenway at Ariel Way Drive. The Colonial Avenue Improvement Project is really progressing nicely, with 2 roundabouts in place at Overland Drive and McNeil Drive. Work on a 3rd roundabout at Winding Way Road also has begun. The improvements are helping to create a campus-like atmosphere for Virginia Western Community College. Underground utility work has been completed, and sidewalks are being installed and paving beginning. The newly revamped Colonial Avenue will provide a beautiful landscape and safe route for students at Virginia Western, as well as Fishburne Park Elementary and James Madison Middle School. In mid-July, construction began on the new Fire Station 7. The new station will serve the city of Roanoke for the next 75+ years. It will provide all the modern amenities needed to accommodate a gender-diverse workforce, safer and healthier work environment, and enhanced reaction times. Also, its design will give us the option to expand services in the future if needed. The character of the old station will be brought forward into the new architectural design and salvaging and repurposing of materials from the old station to be incorporated. Additionally, the station will reflect the Raleigh Court architecture and blend in with the community. A firm foundation is important, not only in constructing buildings, but also in cultivating our relationship with the community. That is the reason our city is working nonstop to identify ways to engage with residents. And I'm so proud of the things we do. And rarely do I attend a meeting or ribbon cutting that this city council not present. I mean, I'm talking about with 4 or 5 people that are there, engaged in issues, meetings. We're engaged, and that's so important. And it hadn't always been that way. As a 16, this is my 16th year serving on council. I remember times there was a push to get a council member and make sure we had a council member there. Here, I got to make sure we're not breaking the rules about having too many people there. But that's a great thing. But that's because of their commitment and caring about this community. And I'm proud of that. Very proud of them and what they're doing. I'm so appreciative of our police and fire and EMS departments. Beside their relentless work to ensure residents and businesses feel safe and know how to address risks, they've gone all out to connect with our younger citizens. A good example is the Roanoke Police Department's collaborative partnerships with educational initiatives like Star City Reads, which includes Roanoke Police Department Reads, RPD Reads. Officers read to children at locations, including all local Head Start centers run by TAP. Biggs and Blue, a partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters, allows officers to volunteer to be bigs and to become a part of kids' little's lives. And Star City Cop Camp is another program that brings young people in contact with our officers in a positive way. And that's what we want to do, in a positive way. Another way public safety officers interact with residents is through the Lee Youth Outdoor Basketball League. During the summer, and every summer, kids and teenagers between the ages of 11 and 18 are invited to play basketball 2 nights a week at Melrose Park. At the games, people from all walks of life come forward to share how they have overcome. We call it a period of quality moment. And our officers out there, your mayor's out there, your city manager's out there, the police chief is out cooking hot dogs and hamburgers, council is out there, and let me tell you, it's 92 degrees, and there is no shade. And there's some benches, but you got to really want to do it. I mean, and I'll admit to you, some days I'm hoping that the storm comes, but we're committed to doing that. Great people, officers doing some great things, and that shows the commitment that our public safety people have to our children. And we want them to learn how to overcome obstacles to attain success as part of a quality moment. While basketball attracts the kids to the league, it's what they learn from the quality moment presentations. We've got former teachers, we got former professional athletes to come, but I don't want them to talk about LeBron James and Steph Curry. We're going to talk about staying in school, no bullying. Think about getting good grades. And what we try to do is bring individuals in who, when they were younger, had a tough go. But now we bring a person who played with the Baltimore Ravens that lived in housing development and went on to play at the University of Virginia. They've overcome. So they tell the young people, hey, you don't have to say that you can make it. You can make it. If I made it, you can make it. That's what we have at our basketball camp each day, twice a week, talking about that for 15 minutes, and everybody hears it. That's so important. That's so important. And our police officers are there. At one time, we were running around with the guns on, and It looked kind of awkward, but I was glad to have them there. I wanted them to be there to do that, and a couple of members of those of that who do a great job, who does a great job, they do a great job. Josh Johnson and Nicholas Comus, who work very hard to make that happen. Through these programs, our youth have a chance to know police officers and develop those positive relationships. They also learn about the hard work required to create a safe community and discover the things they can do to stay safe. Roanoke Police are reaching out to the community to invite them to be part of the public safety team. This year, the department stepped up their recruitment efforts with stronger promotion of testing events. For example, earlier this month, the department held a special recruiting event to encourage candidates to apply and test for positions with the department. Roanoke's Fire and EMS is also working hard to communicate the value of its services to the public and to step up its efforts to recruit young men and women from our community to work in the department. We've stepped that effort up. I'm proud of what they're doing. I'm proud of the efforts they're making to do that. The department conducted the second Roanoke Fire EMS EMT program this year, a joint venture between Roanoke City Public Schools and Roanoke Fire and EMS that provides students with the opportunity to learn about a career as an emergency medical technician. And I'm pleased to tell you that recently Roanoke Fire and EMS received the Virginia Health and Medical Sciences Education Association Award, a merit for this program. This year, Fire and EMS also launched a recruitment campaign, We Are Roanoke Fire EMS, to introduce the public to members of its family. Using social media, the campaign highlighted firefighters along with different tasks they do at the Fire and EMS department. The public response was very positive with this. Community safety is one of City Council's top priority, and continued hard work is necessary for ongoing initiatives to make the community safe and reduce the crime rate. In response to concerns about an increase in gun violence locally, regionally, and throughout our country this year, I've called for the creation of a task force to reduce gun violence. Led by Vice Mayor Joe Cobb, this group will study the problem and identify possible solutions to impact gun violence in Roanoke. And just let me say, we're doing this because we're concerned. And we want to hear from citizens in the community. What are your thoughts? There are a lot of things that we could come up with from the dais, but we want to reach out in our community and find out. And so we've had a task force we have a task force that has a variety of citizens on it, different denominations, different races, all of those are involved, from different places in our community that are involved on this task force. And one of the first actions from this group was to sponsor a special event to honor those who lost their lives as a result of gun violence. Friends and families gathered at Roanoke Remembers, a public event held in July at William Fleming High School. The event included a memorial wall with photos of those who lost their lives and a program with music, poetry, dance, and testimonials honoring victims of gun violence. I think that was very special, and it was the first time we did this, and I'm really pleased with that. Also, in response to concerns about gun violence, Councilmember Trish White Board organized a prayer vigil at Melrose Park on July 26th with the goal of getting the community, and again, the community, to come together to inspire them to be courageous enough to report acts of gun violence when they happen and to pray for an end to gun violence in the city. Gun violence is a national issue that has touched our city, but another national issue that impacts us as well. Roanoke is not immune from the opioid crisis that has spread across the country. And we are keenly aware that something must be done, both nationwide and locally, to address addiction. Roanoke Police continue to be a key player in that area. The Roanoke Valley Hope Initiative, which offers a lifeline to those addicted to drugs. This program is a collaborative effort between law enforcement, healthcare systems, treatment recovery agencies, and safety net organizations throughout the community. Together, these agencies assist individuals suffering from substance use disorders to seek treatment and recovery resources. As of June of this year, 2019, 405 people have received treatment options through the Hope Initiative since its inception in 2016. Out of those 405 people, 83% have attended their initial appointment for treatment. In other words, they're coming in for treatment, their initial appointment, if you get them to come in. And that's not as easy as you think, but they're coming in. This year, the Roanoke Police Department worked with the Council of Community Services to make possible an application to fund a comprehensive harm reduction program with the Department of Public Health. Earlier this month, the Commonwealth of Virginia gave its approval for the Council of Community Services to perform harm reduction services in Roanoke, an important step forward in addressing the risk factors of HIV and hepatitis C associated with opioid addiction disorder as well as disease prevention. Community safety includes the health of our citizens, and Roanoke Fire EMS is going the extra mile to improve services for citizens who experience acute health crises. Through the EMS 2020 project, the department is looking closely at emergency medical services to determine how they can be of greater value to our community. EMS 2020 will help the department explore what EMS services should look like in the future, how we can achieve it, how we can take better care of the men and women who deliver it by determining the model that works best for our city. To improve services, Fire and EMS implements additional 24 ambulances in the Northwest community to address the growing demand for emergency medical services in the city. In addition, Medic 13 was placed in services on January the 2nd at station number 13, located at 4330 Appleton Avenue Northwest. This action increased the department's capacity to respond to medical calls by 10%. While much hard work has been done, there's still plenty of labor ahead to ensure success for Roanoke's future. For one thing, we must be diligent to ensure safe travel in our city. That means we must continue to invest in our roads and bridges that need repair and replacement. Now, those are not the pretty things that people see when we talk about budget, but those are things that we have to do. And the council and our city administration, these are things that we must be aware of and must budget for. After multiple rehab projects over the years, the Wasena Bridge is near the end of its useful life, and planning efforts to replace it has begun. Built in 1938, the bridge connects 3 historical city neighborhoods and provides access to downtown Roanoke from the outlying communities like the Franklin Road Bridge Replacement Project. Construction of a new Wasena Bridge will require a great deal of work and patience from those who use the route on a daily basis. And I underline patience. Construction is slated to begin in the spring of 2022. Once it is completed, the end result of our labors will be a beautiful structure that will provide safe travel for drivers, bicyclists, and pedestrians, and serve our community well. Safe travel in our city also means our public transportation system must be positioned to offer quality service to residents who depend on it to get where they need to go. With this in mind, the city has taken on the challenge of constructing a new transit transfer facility in downtown on Salem Avenue. The new facility will better enable buses to move in and out efficiently through our streets and provide a better experience for bus passengers. While the final product will make the use of public transportation more appealing, a period of adjustment will be required as we go through the process. And I underline a period of adjustment as we go through. The design engineering phase for the station will be done during the current year, and construction is projected to start in 2020. A temporary transfer station will be provided on the property while construction is underway. Ensuring a solid future means contributing to include residents, really, in decision making. And as I prepare to close, the city is working tirelessly to ensure citizens have the opportunity to engage with their local government, providing input on what is desired for the years to come. We want to be engaged with you. We want you to talk to us. We want you to tell us your concerns. We want that at every opportunity. And so a good example of this is the work that we did over at the Melrose Branch Library, where the city engaged with residents and community leaders to help design, to hear ideas as to what they wanted and how they wanted this to be an important resource to the neighborhoods. This year, staff will put in extra time and effort to complete Plan Roanoke, the new comprehensive plan. The process included holding more than 40 meetings to invite public feedback on the things that should be included in the plan. Staff also went above and beyond to offer online survey to the public. We want to hear what you got to say either way at the meetings or online. You can communicate and talk to us, and as well as numerous opportunities to meet each other in person and provide feedback on what is desired for the comprehensive plan of 2040. With an eye toward continuing this work, we have already begun the process of engaging with businesses and neighbors in Wasena with regard to the bridge replacement. In fact, the city is in the midst of a year-long stakeholder involvement effort with business owners and neighborhood groups in the area to share information and hear comments about the construction of a new bridge. The ideas and insights from these meetings will be taken into consideration when developing the plans for the new bridge. Without a doubt, there will be other opportunities in the year to come for our citizens to weigh in and help guide us as we address new issues and projects. I'm a firm believer that success travels in the company of hard work. In light of all that has been done over the past year and our plans for the future, it is clear Roanoke leaders are not afraid of a little hard work. They understand how important it is. That's why we are an all-American city, Hall of Fame award winner. The accomplishments we have achieved speak volumes about Roanoke's determination to give its all and to put in action whether it takes what it takes, really, for growth and stability. They are a meaningful demonstration of strong work ethics of our local government and our citizens here. But ongoing progress will take continued hard work, focused on a single purpose, making tough decisions to make Roanoke the best it can be for all its citizens and businesses. I invite you to work with Roanoke City Council and the city administration and other leaders to build on the groundwork that has been laid for a great future. Join me in committing to do the work now that's needed to sustain our momentum as a positive, progressive, successful community, one in which everyone plays a role in making our incredible potential a reality. Thank you, and God bless you.